All right, so are y'all ready? What are we waiting for?
What you talking about?
We're waiting on you, bro.
We waiting on me. Wait, you waiting on me? We need the artist. Where's the artist? The artist is literally not even here. Where's?
We didn't book nobody today.
You didn't. Well, why are we here? Huh? What did you think we was doing today? I mean, we got the lights, we got the cameras. I told you guys we were shooting.
Bro, you sent us a message to be here.
I know I sent you a message to be here, but I also sent a message a couple of days ago telling you to reach out to the artist, let them know that we're filming today at 12. Did y'all not read my message?
I ain't getting no message. You get a message?
I tell you this all the time. Check your emails. Check your emails. So what are we gonna do now? You know what? Hey, you wanna be a part of the interview? You wanna do the interview?
Sure.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna roll with him. All right, sound guy. All right. What got you started into doing sound?
My ears.
Your ears.
Yeah, that's what I used to listen to sound.
I understand that, but what got you started into sound?
Like when the sound hits my ears.
The sound hit your ears. That's all you have. There's no like story, no backstory.
I don't make the rules.
Just say your name for the camera. Why don't you do that for us?
My name is Yassien. This is Grafx Tongue.
All right, man. Hey, welcome to Grafx Tongue. I just dropped my phone. Welcome to Grafx Tongue, man. I'm glad to have you on today's show and everything. I just kind of want to open up with a little bit about you. So if you could just tell the camera about who you are and just a little bit about who you are.
Well, I'm Yassien. I'm a videographer, photographer. I'm also a comedian. That's pretty much it. I ain't nobody special. So.
Hey man, we all somebody special for sure. But I like that you say you're a videographer and a comedian, so
Right.
you're mixing the two markets.
Correct.
Most of our platform has been about artists who are in today's time mixing two different art forms to like ultimately be a hybrid in today's society. As we talked about a little bit off the camera, you start to get into real money once you start to add on to the different things that you know. So I kind of want to go into that a little bit. How has you like doing videography work now and comedian, like how has that helped your comedian career, or how has vice versa has comedian?
I think it helped a lot because so when I do videography for other people, it allows me to see like what either the mistakes that either they make or I make and stuff like that, and then it allows me to perfect my craft. Whatever mistakes or whatever lessons I learned from them, I apply that to my content because I'm a comedian, but majority of my content's online. It's not. I don't do I'm not a stand-up like that.
Yeah.
I dabble with it a little bit, but the majority of my stuff is digital content. So through videography and photography, I learn a lot. And I apply that to my comedy. So
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. I like that. I think that's most artists is they find out that someone else, once they start to learn something new or learn a different art form, it ultimately starts to upgrade the art form that they're already in. So it's really interesting to hear. And I've definitely seen like a couple of little shows you've done, but I know you don't do it often. You're mainly on like YouTube, like you said, and Instagram. So just moving on right along, I want to ask about your name.
Okay.
Since we're talking a little bit about you and your background, and what your name means exactly, because that's a very unique name you have.
So my dad is Muslim. He's from Sudan, South Sudan. It's an Islamic name for sure, but I'm not specifically sure what it means. But when I did Google it, it said that it's a prophet of Muhammad, and only God knows what it means. So whatever that means, that's what it means.
Right. Only the few know. I like that. I definitely like that because my name was given in a weird way too, and it's a African name, and it's actually Kanye's name too. So moving right along, I kind of want to talk a little bit about your work and like the things that you I guess are trying to get out there, or if there is a message that you're trying to get out there, like what is the aim to say exactly?
I'm not gonna lie, I really don't know what because originally I started I guess I was always funny, but I didn't mean to start making skits and stuff like that. I originally bought a camera just to make short films and documentaries.
Right.
I didn't want to, do the 1 minute. I thought I was talented enough to make 20-minute, 30-minute videos and people would watch and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
However, early on, I got discouraged, and because a lot of people they make the argument that people's attention span is real short. So stick to 1 minute, stick to 30 seconds, because that's what people consume in it. But I always said to myself, like, if for instance, Coming to America 2 just came out, so people sat there and watched it for 2 hours. Yeah. So if somebody telling me that they're only gonna watch 1 minute, I'm like, wait, but y'all all watched, so what was
no, you're good.
I was
just
going
what is the aim to say?
Okay.
Do your work aim to say something in particular?
I guess I'm just telling a story, not specifically mine, just a bunch of stories that either is mine or people that I know. I think that's really what my art is.
I get you. It's just different compilations of different things you experienced, or you heard someone experience, kind of like putting it all together to put these skits out. Because I kind of wanted to go into about how you started coming up with your ideas, or how do you come up with your ideas and whatnot, because I kind of want to lead into that. So I guess we'll just start. I just let you.
How do I come up with my ideas? I try not to do what other people do. Like there's a lot of skits in general that I'll see from big names and stuff, and I'll be like, oh damn, I had that in my notebook, but now they did it already. I'm gonna scratch it off, because I try to be as original as possible. I try not to copy nobody, and then I also try to do stuff that if somebody wants to pick up comedy or recreate it or whatever, it's not going to be easy.
Right.
Like, that's my goal. Like if somebody wants to do it, if they want to follow in my footsteps or copy me, good luck. That's what I guess that's where I get my inspiration from or whatever.
Right. I like that. So the uniqueness in you try to find your lane, basically, though. You're trying to carve out your lane.
Yeah, they can get in my lane, but
it's gonna be
hard,
your feet. I like that though, because you don't want. If you create something basic or something that anybody can create, I don't think it carries as much weight as the person who comes up with something that's like mind blowing. Like the first time people saw Michael Jackson do the moonwalk on stage in front of this audience who have never really seen that before, who's not exposed and connected to the street culture, because it definitely came from the street culture, the moonwalk, before Michael Jackson did it. But the people who weren't had access to the streets and able to access that breakdancing world saw Michael Jackson do it, and it was groundbreaking because of the fact of the matter that many people couldn't figure out how he did it, because he did it in his way, and it was so good. Like it didn't fit anybody. It fit like a glove. So I definitely get you when you say you try to find and carve out your lane, where you don't like go for the easiest idea. You go for an idea that may not be easy, but you can do it because you're gonna figure it out. And then when the next person comes around, they're gonna be like, oh, this was not easy. So I kind of want to go back to something you said earlier, where you said you get discouraged and different things of that nature. In a lot of these interviews, we've been talking about perseverance and staying towards the test and things of that nature. So I kind of want to know, how did you get past that moment in your life when you were feeling kind of discouraged and everything, and you didn't know if I should put out a video?
I feel like the thing that one day you just have to realize, like, most of the people who are telling you what you can't do are not going to help you do anything. So it's like they'll tell you, hey, you can't make a skit that's 5-10 minutes because nobody's going to watch it, blah blah blah. Okay, cool, but when it's time for me to make a skit, you're not going to help regardless, even if it's the 30-second skit that you told me to make. So it's like, well, if you're not going to help me anyway, then I'm gonna just do what I want to do anyway. And if it doesn't work, I'm okay with that. Like if anything I put out never gets any type of recognition, any type of view, I'm okay with that, because I know the work that I put in, and when I sit back and look at the actual final result, that's what's more important to me than the actual like millions of people watching or congratulating me or whatever. It starts in my head, or maybe I'll draw like a little storyboard or write a script. And then to see it actually in person is like, that's a crazy feeling. Like,
yeah. You said you did comedy
Right.
at one point, but you also did videography.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two separate, like really, really polar opposite things, especially the people who do them are polar opposites. You know what I'm saying? And I know with like today's time, like we have like access to a lot of cameras and different things of that nature. But I'm always curious about what got people into it. So I kind of just want to talk a little bit about what got you into comedy and what got you into filming.
I think it was filming first, because when I was a kid, like since I was born probably, my dad had a video camera. He had a camcorder, and he would record us, and when we were kids, and so we'd watch the footage like as we were growing up a little bit. I don't know where that stuff is gone. It's gone now, but that was number one. It was three things, and that was number one. Number two was my older brother. When he was in high school, he was in a film class, and so this is back when high school would let you rent out a camera and a computer, not a laptop, but actually a whole computer to edit stuff. So him and his friends would make just like, they make videos like Jackass, the movie Jackass. They'd go around the neighborhood doing dumb stuff, and I'd watch that, and when he would leave, like I would go on the laptop and be trying to edit his stuff and look at. So that was number two. And then the third one was one time for Christmas. My mom was like, hey, you guys are getting a Christmas present, but you guys got to share it. I was like, well, it was me, my older sister, and my little sister. And she's like, yeah. So my older sister said, I don't know what I wanted, but my older sister was like, here, let's get a camera. And I was like, that's the dumbest shit in the world. Like, what the fuck are we gonna do with a camera? As soon as we got the camera, I took it to school every day. That was the main thing I used. I used to make video. I was on YouTube. I started YouTube in 2009.
Okay.
And then I would just me and my friends make dumb videos all the time.
Right.
But then came a point where I think the camera broke, and I went to high school, so I was like, whatever. And I didn't touch a camera for like 6 years until like 2016, because I started to see everybody blowing up on Instagram and Twitter and Vine and all that stuff. And I was like, damn, I'm funnier than these people. I could do that. Like, what the So that's what really got me into, because I was already into cameras, I guess, from an early age. But then comedy, I was like, okay, well, I just need a camera, and then I can make the comedy, which I really didn't. I just needed a phone. I had one, but I didn't realize that I could just use my phone. But I knew that I wanted to do short films and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, I need a real camera, because I don't want to do just 1 minute vines or 6-second vines, because I'm funnier than that,
Right.
And so I think that's how I got here.
But moving right along, we're gonna move right along. I got this next question about how did you come up with the song?
Oh, I'm from kids. Oh.
So we talked about your ideas. I just kind of want to know how you came up with that song in particular.
So a few years before that song, I had I always rapped with my friends. And we made music, but we never thought to put it out or anything like that. So there was another song that was supposed to come out before that one with the exact same people, me, Chi-Chi, and Gerald. Right. It was called NTS, instead of for niggas talking shit. But the song never came out, because one day I just like, bro, this is so garbage. Right. And thank God it never came out, because if it would, then there would be no fuck them kids. But I have little brothers and sisters, and I have nieces and nephews. I love them all to death. But one day I was like, you know what, man? Fuck these kids, man. Like, I love them, but and I don't mean like I hate them or anything. It's just man, fuck the kids, man. So and then I heard the beat for it, and I was like, I want to make the song fuck them kids. So I kept saying that over and over again. I didn't know what I was gonna rap or say, write, or whatever. And then one day I just I wrote like 90% of it, and I was like, all right, it's time to go to the studio. Like, I already know what I'm gonna do. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect it to. I expected to get like maybe 100 people listen to it, and then I move on with my life. Yeah. I didn't know. Like one day I got on TikTok in July last year, in 2020 July, and I saw 17 people had used it, and I was like, oh, that's random. Fast forward to now, it's like 2,000, which is not a lot in the TikTok world.
I mean, still, that's still a big feat for most. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, shit. I don't know if I can do this again, but I mean, shit.
Right, you did it once.
But me and my friends have always made music, like since 11th grade. We've always, I still have some of those songs too. They're garbage, but we've always made music here and there, but it was never serious. I know none of us, well, except for one of us, really wanted to be a rapper or anything like that. Right. And since I'm a comedian, like for me, that's the only thing I'm gonna make. I'm not gonna, because I notice a lot of comedians switch over to like real. They'll be comedian, then they'll switch over to like making real songs.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I feel like if I did it, I'd sound weird. I'd be like cliche and just lame. I don't know.
Right.
So
You want to
not for
stick
me.
to
What I know. Like,
right, the
yeah.
comedy songs. Yeah.
Right.
That's really what you want to do. Like it's not like a
And-
front.
And to
for
keep
something
and
more.
to keep it a buck, like I feel like I respect people who make real music more because that journey is way harder. It's easy to make a freaking TikTok song and you know go viral because you just said like bananas and peas all day like on the
Right.
song. But to make a real song and people actually like it, that's a whole nother like that's completely different.
We're just gonna talk a little bit about that success that you was talking about.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of curious. You talked about in the beginning how you was discouraged, and now you have success. And so everyone, well, you have more success than most. And it's just, I'll put it as success. I think it's success. I think that's a success story that you could tell, and like someone could look at it and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's really dope. That's inspiring. Because I mean, hearing that from you is inspiring me. So I just kind of want to know, how'd you deal with that, and what did that do for you as a person? Like, did it kickstart you to do more and more content? Did you want to do more content at that point, or was it just kind of like the same? Or
Okay. I want to say this so I can put things in perspective for people who think who think that I'm, you know, the song right now. It's today's March 20th, 2021. This week is like we hit like 70K streams total across all platforms.
Right.
I'm still broke. The amount of money that I spent making the song from the studio time to produce it and all that stuff, and I have made about 1/4 of that back. No, 1/4 of that back. So I haven't even recouped on the song. And the song wasn't even, so like, you know, when the bitches see my card, bro, they be like, I ain't fucking with him. So as far as success, bro, I think I would say that it's success because I just created a song. I just wanted to create something that gave people a good feeling. That's it. Like I just wanted you to feel good, or have a good time or whatever. I'm not chasing money. I'm not chasing. I'm not trying to get signed. If anything, I probably would be real skeptical because all the stuff that you hear about.
Yeah.
That. But I'm not trying to go to Hollywood. I'm not trying to be the next, best whatever. So as far as success, for me, it's just, I'm just happy that I was able to touch people all over the globe, I guess. And that's enough for me. Like, I'm gonna keep creating more content, whether that be songs, short films, videos, etc. Like, if you go to my Instagram, like you'll see like the fake platinum plaque, and you see the Genius interview.
Yeah.
The only reason I did that is because that's the only way I can communicate to my audience that
this has happened.
Yeah, like the reason I did the Genius interview is because it got more, I guess, attention or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I could have just did like a random, just me sitting down looking at the camera talking, but it wouldn't have the same effect. I had to speak their language, which is the language of successful people go to Genius, successful people have platinum plaques and stuff like that.
Right.
For me, I'm just like, well, shit, I'm not chasing that. I can just go get mine right now, and here it is. As far as success, like I wouldn't say I'm successful to other people.
Yeah.
But I got what I wanted out of it. So.
Right, and ultimately, at the end of the day, there's a thing that Twinkie has said to me, who's a casting director out of LA, and she told me we had like a talk, and she was saying, you gotta remember what is your definition of success. Right. Because the world's definition is one thing, and then you may meet another person whose definition is a totally different thing. So you gotta really ask yourself, what is your definition of success? You know what I'm saying? And I think for you, it's not vanity. You know what I'm saying? Right. Which is like he's named off things like money and cars and the women and the big house and being invited to Genius. It's like those things are cool, but those are just like small things that happen throughout your success journey. Exactly. The real success is like, I feel, is communicating a creative work, being able to put something out that actually is communicative. Right. Is that a word? I don't think so. But people got what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Because to be able to communicate through the lens and through camera, through video, that's a feat. That's almost going back to that like truth writing that I was talking about. Being able to write your truth, being able to video your truth is also an art form, and that is something that most people don't have. So I think a lot of times we have to remember what our definition of success is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I like that you brought up the fact that for you may not had all these things and all these millions of dollars that rolled in off the song, but you did some things that you ultimately really wanted, which was touch some people, touch a few people, make a few people laugh, you know what I'm saying? And that was all you could, get from that. But that goes back to that thing that we was talking about in the beginning about, like I said, truth and just not vanity, I
also want to add, don't get it twisted though. Like, I try to have my business intact to where, like, in the event that there is time to make money, I'll be the one to make. I don't want to wait around for somebody to come and tell me, hey, I'll sign you and you can do this, that, and then they're the ones profiting off of the hard work that I did. Like, I try my hardest to make sure that if in the event that I do become rich or something, it's gonna come to me first, and then I don't want to go through somebody else first. But that's.
I mean, you're not a fool.
Exactly.
We still gotta live. We still gotta make money. People still need money to live. You know what I'm saying? It goes to that morality, and the morals as a person, and what is the foundation of your morals. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we all want money. You know what I'm saying? When that stimulus check came around, everybody was happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all like money, but it's the difference between the people who do it solely for the money and the people who do it because I love it. I love it. I could get paid a day and I would still be good. You know what I'm saying? Even though we say that, we still want to get paid.
I can go not getting paid. I can do this without getting paid as long as nobody else is getting paid too.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? We all in this together, working and moving and trying to make this happen. Yeah, it's cool. But if that person over there
he's profiting off of my work,
right? Like, we're gonna have to have a talk. I'm gonna move right along. I'm not gonna stay on that too long. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll get some more gems in a podcast. Maybe we'll put the podcast together. Maybe we could spend a little more time on stuff like that. But we're going to keep it moving because this is about you. And I just want to kind of talk about your future. You know what I'm saying? What should we expect from you? You got anything in the works?
By the time this is out, I would have probably dropped the next song. If not, collection of songs. I don't know. Like, I don't call it albums or mixtapes anymore because I think they're all just projects because they go to the same place. Yeah. But eventually that might come. It's gonna be obviously like a comedy / whatever album thing. Yeah. I'm trying to do a musical, to be quite honest. Like, I'm trying to put together a musical. Hey. But we'll see. Because the thing is, it's a lot of freaking hard work. Yeah. And but hopefully by the time that this is out, like the next song or whatever would have been out in multiple skits. Because that's my biggest issue, is being consistent. But I'm working on that. But yeah, that's what you can expect. Is more skits, more songs, and I guess more vibes.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah.
I like that. Definitely let me know about that play, because we might have our old theater teacher. I stay in contact with him, and he's very a very open-minded person, and if he's able to do it, I think he would. I think he would. So they're always looking for plays and different things to do. So definitely let me know about that. But yeah, man, I don't really have much else, but I'll just say, man, I really do look forward to working with you in the future. For sure. And I love what you do. I love your content. I love your work. And I love a lot of the things you said today. So I really do look forward to working with you in the future. But as far as my viewers go, to close this video out, this is Graphic Tongue. You know what I'm saying? And you know my thing. Hey, chase your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody stop you from chasing your dreams. Believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you can do it, because I'm doing it. I may not have all the money. We may not have all the money in the world, but we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Just to do it. Just do it, okay? Believe in your dreams, all right? This is Graphic Tongue.
Yeah. Everybody at home, clap your hands. It's not even on beat. There you go. Yeah. Repeat after me. Fuck them kids. 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 Got one night in town. Don't bring them around. Got one night in town. Don't bring them around. It's the longest intro of an American history, bro. I think this intro is like a minute long or something like that. Fuck them kids. 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 Fuck them kids, baby girl. Got one night in town. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Don't bring them around. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Got one night in town. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Don't bring them around. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Girl, you need a break. Leave them kids with your mama. Pick you up at 8. Put on makeup with your hair. Now we running late. You wanna take the food back home, but they already. She said you gon' mess up the friendship. I said we not friends, bitch. She said boy stop playing. I said I'm not playing, bitch. Children won't be staying, bitch. Ain't no kids allowed. Drop him off with baby daddy, but he can't be found. He said fuck them kids. 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 Fuck them kids, baby girl. Got one night in town. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Don't bring them around. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Got one night in town. Fuck them kids, baby girl. Don't bring them around. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. You know what I mean, this whole. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids, baby girl, one night in your city. Leave them kids back at home and you not coming with me. Fuck them kids, baby girl, one night in your city. Leave them kids back at home and you not coming with me. Fuck them kids, baby girl, one night in your city. Leave them kids back at home and you not coming with me. Fuck them kids, baby girl, one night in your city.